The stories we tell ourselves determine before we've even set foot in the arena whether we have a shot at being the champion or just paying into the pyramid scheme. Okay. What stories do you tell yourself? Do you freak out when there's bad weather, or do you love it when it's windy? When you feel those nervous butterflies in your stomach, do you become scared and nervous because you think something bad's about to happen? Or do you get excited because you know something really cool is about to happen? What stories do you tell yourself? Join me on the podcast, and we're going to get into different stories we tell ourselves and how it influences your ride.
Welcome to the Resilient Rainer, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence.
Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Nicole Burnett, your host of the Resilient Rainer podcast, and I am thrilled to be back here today. We're going to talk about something that has been on my mind, which is how often do you feel confident in the saddle? And let me start with the story. Okay, so this was from, a year ago-ish. It was summertime, and I went to this horse show, and despite it being in the summer, it started to rain. And I mean, it started to pour. Like, the heavens just opened up and started dumping out buckets of water on us poor saps at this horse show, okay? Like, it was so intense. And you just got soaked trying to go from the barns to the show arena or from your trailer to the arena. And once you're there inside the indoor, everybody was just huddled in this, desperately small warm-up portion. And as you can imagine, it's really normal to have just a flood of emotions and feelings and thoughts at that time, and things like, oh my gosh, my horse is going to freak out over the sound of this rain coming down on the roof, or I'm not going to be able to warm up literally before having to compete. This is like, am I going to get hurt? Like, there's all sorts of things that are going to run through your head when at a moment like this. And in that moment, I was able to just stop all my negative thoughts, and I started doing my deep breathing, my affirmations that I practice for times like these. And so these are things like, I literally tell myself, I love nasty weather. I love when it's rainy, when it's windy, because so many riders hate wind. I say, I love the wind because this is my chance to shine. Other people and their horses, they hate this. They hate this weather, but I love it. Me and my horse, we love it. This is our chance to shine. Like, I am the leader for my horse. I reassure them that everything is fine. I say, this is amazing because this is the moment that will allow me to outcompete everybody. And before I knew it, like, I was just cool as a cucumber, ready to go, despite all the chaos, despite all the tenseness of the competitors around me. I was in my zone. I was ready to go. And I use this example to demonstrate a really common misconception about confidence. Most people don't think that you can decide to be confident. You can't just decide to be calm and confident. Not to drop the lead here in the middle of the story, but most riders think it's not that simple to just get in the zone, especially when you're in a rough situation like that. And most riders feel confident when everything is going well, when everything is going right and they let themselves feel good about themselves when the horse is behaving, when the sun is shining, and their trainer is complimenting them. So, like 2, 3 times a year. This could be controversial, but how often do you allow yourself to be confident? This is not some gift that God bestows upon the special few. It is a gift you give yourself. Okay. Absolutely. I'm going to get on my soapbox because this is what I do, right? This is what I do. I teach people how to be confident. So you can bring your A game to every ride, no matter what, so that it doesn't matter if the sun is shining or if it's howling wind and pouring rain, that you're going to do well and feel confident no matter what, and that you can build your confidence even if your ride didn't go the way you wanted it. Can you do that? Absolutely. And it's so important to acknowledge what's going on here, because if you don't acknowledge that confidence comes from within, that it comes from you making a decision internally to be confident, what happens is that you have hitched your wagon to things that you have no control over. You have hitched your confidence wagon to external events. Because if it's not internal to you, it's external. It's everything else that happens. It's the weather. It's how your horse is, how other people are, how other horses are, how's the ground. And when your confidence is tied to external events that you have no control over, your confidence is going to be a roller coaster. If things are going well, you're going to feel super confident. If things get thrown off track, you're going to be super not confident. And you have to be confident to ride your best. You have to believe that you are amazing. All right. This gets people kind of riled up because they're like, oh, I should be humble. And when you go to show, when you go to compete, you need to believe that you are worthy. You need to know it. You need to know that you deserve to be there and that you are good enough to be there. Honestly, it doesn't matter what level. It doesn't matter if you are greener than grass Rainer or if you're like competing for $1 million at the American. It doesn't matter. You need to believe in yourself that whatever your level is, that you can be there. You can hang. All right. And if you don't believe you can hang, why are you there? Why did you spend the money to be there? As you can imagine, this also will influence your day-to-day training. It's not just for competitive riding, it's also your day-to-day training. If you don't believe that you can improve, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing if you do not believe in yourself? If you do not believe in your ability to improve, if you do not believe in your ability to improve your horse, what are you doing? Okay, so this is the big deal. You've got to believe in yourself. And even if you can't believe in yourself, I believe in you until you can believe in you. So just borrow that. But this is a big deal, guys. You have to win in your own mind before you can win out in the dirt. All right? You've got to win in your own mind before you can win on the outside. So let me bring this back to something that you guys can take away for today. I shared you my story of you can choose to feel confident. You can choose to influence your mind and your body. And so I thought it might be kind of interesting to give you guys some information today on your body. So when I say I do things like deep breathing, and so there's specific things that I do, but what's happening internally that influences your body, because that mind body connection is so real. So I thought it might be kind of fun to share some of that with you so that you understand what's happening and how powerful it is, because you have to know this. Everything that we do in our mind, it also influences our body. So let me share some of that. Okay. So think of it this way. When you're ready to go into the pen, you're on your horse and you're feeling all the feels. You're feeling like your heart's racing. Maybe you get some weird muscle twitches going on. You get some butterflies in your stomach. You've got sweaty palms trying to hold on to your reins. So you've got all these things going on physically, right? These physical sensations in your body. They tell your mind, hey, I'm nervous. I feel anxious. Maybe I feel a little scared. And it's those physical sensations signal to your mind. Then in our mind, you make the decision that something is wrong. You choose to interpret those physical symptoms as something is wrong right now. Those physical symptoms of your sweaty palms, your racing heart, that's a signal that something is wrong. And the cool thing is that it doesn't have to mean that. That is a choice that you've made. And the really cool thing is that all of those physical sensations, the butterflies in your stomach, all of it, that's actually your body preparing to help you have peak performance. How cool is that? Your body is literally on your side. Your body is your friend and it's helping you out because in order to have peak performance, you have to be in a certain state of arousal. And that just means you have to be alert. You have to be like amped up to really have peak performance. Everything in your body, all of your nerves, all of your connections, it's just buzzing. It's ready to go. It's ready to work for you. So your autonomic nervous system, which is the part of your body that takes care of things that you don't have to think about, your lungs and breathing, your heart pumping blood, your digestion, all of these things, right? So when you get ready to do something that you care about, something that matters to you, riding your horse, competing your horse, that matters to you. When you get ready to do that, your body, like I said, your body's your friend, and your body's like, I'm going to help you out. So there's a part of your brain that is unconsciously thinking how you're about to perform. And that part of your brain sends signals to all over your body. It's telling your muscles, your organs, your glands, telling everything in your body, hey, something's about to go down, okay? Pay attention, something's about to happen. And as a part of this, they also send signals to your adrenal glands to get adrenaline pumping. The adrenaline's going to go to your heart, and your heart pumps the adrenaline everywhere in your body. And when you have adrenaline in your physical body, then you have this adrenalized blood and your heart's going to pump harder. Your muscles throughout your body get this enhanced blood. And so that's why they might start kind of jumping a little bit and twitching. And you have millions, like 100 million neurons that connect your brain to your stomach, like your other brain. Your brain and your stomach are connected. So they start firing faster, and that makes the muscles in your stomach, vibrate and twitch and gives you those feelings inside your tummy. So basically, your body is helping you out. You told your body that something's about to go down. And so your body was like, I'm there. I got you, boo. And so your body amazingly just becomes stronger, faster, more alert, more perceptive, right? Your pupils open up more. And so your body's like, I'm there. I'm with you. I got your back. How amazing is that? That's a totally different perspective on what's happening in your body. Your body was basically like, Rain said, it's about to go down. So I showed up. All right. I am ready for action. Isn't that amazing? All without any conscious effort on your part. Your body just does that for you as a gift. It's amazing. And you didn't have to pay any money for special supplements. It just happens. So what happens though is that we get confused because it was an unconscious thing that happened. If you're not aware of that, you're like, wait a minute, I feel butterflies. I feel jittery in my body. I feel like my heart is racing. I'm nervous, which is a totally different thing than what your body is trying to do to help you out. So this is where you get to use the power of your mind to reframe everything, to start talking yourself off the ledge that you put yourself on. Remember, you get to choose your thoughts. You get to choose fear or excitement. You get to choose gratitude or terror. Okay. You get to choose confidence. You get to choose excitement that something really cool is about to happen. Or you can choose to freak out, but you absolutely have the power to choose. But know that your biology is there trying to support you and that you have the power and the choice to decide the narrative that you tell yourself about what that means, and that you can choose nervousness or excitement. That's a big deal. Okay. You get to choose that.